The story of Ain Waoulout. Once upon a time, there was an old woman named Waoulout who lived in a tent in a barren land that had no water. This old woman survived off a goat she owned, living on its milk. She also raised a dog that had several puppies. She had reached the final stages of old age, and her vision had grown so weak that she eventually went blind. She prepared him food using all the barley she had and gave him milk from her goat. Then, she slaughtered the goat and served him its meat. The sheik ate until he was full. Then, he asked the old woman to come near. He placed his hand on her eyes, and instantly, her sight was restored. So, she lived alone in her tent, without sight. The villagers rejoiced greatly and named the spring in honor of the old woman. Ain, he wiped his hand over it, and the goat came back to life, just as it had been. People from all regions visited, and feasts are held there for the poor and needy. Some say the sheik was Sidiab. When he passed through this barren land and saw how the people suffered from drought and hardship, he rushed to honor them with this flowing spring opening for them doors of livelihood through farming. The next morning the sheik left the tent, promising her abundant blessings if she obeyed his instructions. He then did the same with the barley. Her empty sack filled completely. The settlement was soon emptied. He advised her to urge the people of the area to pack up and move earlier the next morning to the land where her dog would go. One day, just before sunset, a noble-looking elder arrived at the settlement. His face was adorned with a white beard that radiated reverence and piety. He leaned on a cane that helped him walk. The old man approached Waoulout's tent and asked her for hospitality in the name of God. Waoulout welcomed him warmly, honored him, and hosted him for a whole night. Despite her poverty, the old woman was generous to her guest. Most believed her, and they began to watch her dog closely. They saw the dog send her puppies, one by one, to a far-off spot and lay them under a cedar tree. After that, the sheik asked Waoulout to bring him the skin of the goat she had slaughtered. That night Waoulout was overwhelmed with joy and awe at the miraculous acts of the blessed sheik. The old woman informed the villagers of what had happened. Only a few doubted the matter, but the majority quickly moved their tents to the area where the dog had taken her puppies, trusting the sheik's promise. That same day, heavy rain fell in torrents, and a spring burst from the earth. The story of the sheik and the old woman has been passed down through generations. The villagers later built a shrine for the sheik in gratitude, and named it the Shrine of Sidi Abd. And so, Ain Waoulout became eternally linked to the blessings of this noble sheik, who honored the poor villager.